Hello, good afternoon. I want to tell you that today we have, I think, the first proper spring lovely day. Today is 24th of May. Today is a Bulgarian national holiday. We celebrate the creation of our alphabet, which has been done more than 13 centuries ago, and we still use this alphabet, and we still call Bulgarian, and we still speak in Bulgarian. This is what makes us happy and make us feel proud. Doesn't matter how big country we are, doesn't matter how strong we were or we are. So this is what we are, and this makes us unique, like many other nationality maybe, but we're proud of this, and that's why I mentioned this to you. So on that lovely, I can say, saint day for Bulgarian culture and language, I'm found out that I need to keep working, and I need to keep working doing my physical work, which is take a photo and make videos of the properties to put on the market. Because if it's not a holiday and bank holiday, I should be working and running between different places like tax office, like notaries, like banks, sort out stuff for the people, and it doesn't matter as long as there is, I still have no time to cover it. And maybe most of you will tell, oh, this guy, he can't organize himself properly with a schedule, etc. And maybe you're right, but this is what am I, and I can't change myself, especially already like on my age. I can't, and I do not want to change myself, by the way. So I need people, and I have some people who help me with the organization. Even that I goes against them sometimes, and I'm going out of the dates and out of the schedule. But yes, so let's do some work again. I'm in the village of Polski Synovec. Most of you knows what does this village means. It means a proper few shops, especially one big supermarket, plus a proper internet, good roads, clean all the year round, and all the organizations of the village is really good. You have proper water supply from the government, you have proper electricity, and most popular with these villages is the houses with the big barns, and all of them are made by stones, which is good. Some properties has inside staircase, but mainly about maybe 80% of the properties in this village has outside staircase, which, by the way, gives a few flexible options to put them inside. So it's not that much like stuck. Some properties are really stuck with put the staircase inside, but not many of them. So this is what the village is popular, and this is what the type of the villages are here. Most of the houses are from 1940s to 1965, 1970s. There's a few more older properties, but there are not many less left so far. So I'm in the property, which is about 1,200, 1,300 square meters of land. We'll have a look in the deed later, and when we put on our website, I'm going to confirm exactly how big is the land. What I want to show you is, and I always put this as a point in my videos, is the piece of land and the location of the house in it. You can see this is the house, and you can see there's a piece of land in front of it, there's a piece of land on the side of it, and there's a piece of land at the back, like it's called like a rear garden. And behind this rear garden is finished with this barn, which is shed and barn mixture. This is what I really like, because this gives options to have some living area garden in front of it, and you have some options to have a garden at the back where you can plant plants, seeds, and doing your vegetables, your fruits, or you know, and at the same time you have a barn where you can store your garden tools. You can put your other tools, like a workshop while you do some work, if you like to be a carpenter, or if you are a carpenter and you like to do some work, whatever. And most important is that it's easy to connect electricity to the barn as well, so you can work with the machines there. So this is what is the flexibility of this land and the location of the house, particularly it's in the middle of the land, and make two separate type of lands. So I'm start with just showing you the barn, because this is where the main door and gate is for the access of the property. It's over there, and it's a proper metal gate which has been painted. Obviously you can see the wood above it. It used to be an old type of a fence, of a door, sorry, wooden one, but it's been changed to a metal one. Anyone wants to change it, to keep it, convert it back to the house style with a wooden gate, they can do it anytime they want, you know. So this is the main entrance from the road, and I'll show you the road, which is a proper asphalt road, you know, and it's not far away. It's about 10 minutes walk. Sorry, it was rude, came from the door, this noise. The road is good, asphalt road. It's 2 minutes drive from by car to the center, to the square of the village, and about 10 minutes walk. And it's a nice walnut tree outside, and it's finished with a meadow there, so it's a bit on the top of the village, and which makes the property in a quiet place. And you can see there is a neighbor side this side, and there's a neighbor side that side, but itself the located properties and the houses are not overlooked each other, which gives some kind of a privacy. Okay, so let's have a look the barn from here outside. You can see is a stone completely from the bottom to the top. You can have a look and see this, and you can see that there is a kind of a, you know, signs of a dirty mud which came from the maybe few broken tiles of the roof this side underneath over there, and which is washed a bit the mud which has been used to build the stone walls. Otherwise there's no any movement, no any cracks, and the wall doesn't look bad at all. And it's finished up to here. You can see, you know, we can see, I'll zoom for you, so you can see there is a line which is start to be higher than the rest of the roof. So this high line is the mark of the next property. So the two barns here has like a type of the same roof, you know, one big roof, all the buildings, but it's separate here because this one is a bit higher, so you can know exactly where the roof of this property finished. So I'll zoom for you, and you can have a look and see, being the roof is covered by the Turkish tiles, which this one doesn't look bad. And as you can see, there's ridge tiles over there, which are proper ridge tiles, and they clamped properly the top of the roof, which is the clamping of the Turkish tiles of the both slopes. So they don't look bad at all. And obviously these just a second, these branches of the walnut tree should be cutted, because otherwise they move the tiles, and you can see where they touch the roof we have these lines with a mud wash. So exactly this is what caused the problem. These branches of the trees remove the tiles, and it's allowed the water to go in and to wash the mud. Otherwise all the rest doesn't look that much bad. And here where the walnut tree is, you can see, I'll zoom for you, you see the line. This is the line which is separate the shed and the barn. This is the shed, actually start from here and finish to the line. So for this shed you can see the tiles Turkish finish, and it starts a proper standard Bulgarian tiles, which are really the best one I can say, which are not bad here, and then don't need to be removed or changed so far. So maybe next 5-6 years will be absolutely the same. Okay, so as always I'm saying, the advice, it's good the Turkish tiles to be removed and to put a proper tiles. And the roof is not that much big, and it's only 2 slopes, which is not complicated structure to be done. But first of all, take off all this sorry, it's very sunny today, so take off all these branches of the walnut tree, and then you can do the job. So we now can go inside and have a look and see how the buildings, this barn looks from inside. The metal door here, and you can see all the walls are in a really good condition. Stone, as we discussed, from outside inside, completely properly done. there and here, and you can see there's some movements over there, which are movements from this wall, not outside the wall, which is good. So this wall can, I'm not saying it's good, I'm saying it's not that much worse, let's say this way, because this wall is obviously it's supporting walls for the roof as well, but it's always can be put with a different, or can be put, the stones can be knocked down up to a certain level, and then you can build a new stones or concrete wall, or put wooden beams to support it. So it's not a big problem, because mainly all the long sides roof walls, this wall which is all the way down there, and these beams here, look at the beams here, and these beams here, and these concrete on this room is holding and supporting the roof. So it's not a big problem to fix this wall there. You can have a look and see this wall. It's really good one, proper done, and look at the beams, all they are good. So for the barn you don't need to change here anything. I think it's clear now. I'll zoom for you a bit so you can look at this much more closer in details, but I can say it's really, really good. Structurally, the beams looks in a good condition, doesn't looks rotten, doesn't looks need any changes, but you can see the holes of the lights from the Turkish tiles definitely need to be changed. This is what I can advise people, and they should do, the new owners of the property. So let's go and have a look, see what kind of a room we have here. It looks like a room for like a garden tools room, or I don't know, any kind of a storage here for outside tools. You can see it's the back wall is again with the stones, because this is the wall we saw on the streets of the barn, and you can see that it's being done with the bricks. So this crack is not a real crack, it's just been structurally built next to the stone wall. It's always been like this. So they made this room handy for stuff, any kind of a stuff. So it depends what people want to do it. So let's call it a garden tools room. And now we have here, we have access to a next barn entrance. So this is the main barn, and you can see the wall. This wall, we saw half of it from the other side, where there was a one crack here, one crack here, and one crack here. So you can see from this side, even the cracks are not that much big, because as you know, when the people build walls, doesn't matter it's for fence or for buildings like barns, they make it double face, double rows next to each other. If you remember, we discussed this many times. So even one of the rows move, the other one stays. So it's very easy to remove one of the rows, repaired, because while the other one is still standing and supporting the building, you can just rebuild one of the faces, which is really good and being done very smartly. Look at this, and you can see a good job has been done. As always, years ago, people knew what they did. And look at the roof again. This with the Turkish tile, so you can see all the hose lights, and there's no point to discuss. It's just the best way is to change them and to remove them. Look at these beams, really good and strong, long beams, but really good construction. That one as well, they're both in a good condition. You can see a really, really good condition, so do not need any attention of work on it at all. Look at this. Structurally, as we discussed, all construction is good. We saw even this from outside, and you can see there's no moisture. So obviously the Turkish tiles did their job, but still, as we saw, it started already to have some leaks, and it's good and better to be changed as soon as the property has been bought. Okay, so there is like a small entrance here, a small hole here, and like you can put a shed here, and you can store stuff here as well. So you can see the buildings is really, really not bad. And this is nice, lovely barn, which can be used as a animals, it can be used as a living area, like type of accommodation, which is good. Yeah, electric is not far away, it can be connected or from outside the street. So you can convert it to a proper accommodation. Partly, the other parts can stay for tool sheds and workshop if it's necessary. This is a very strange building, this one. Used to be only the shed there, and then has been built this brick wall and this wooden wall. And you don't know what is inside here. I don't know. It looks like they put something there. I don't know. Really. So let's have a look and see this one. Yeah. This one is from the shed. You can see the roof is not bad here. Yeah. Okay. So this room could be a proper, like even a dog kennel here for, could be. Depend what people want to do it. But as I mentioned to you, I don't know what is behind this wall. So I hope I won't be, to be honest, I hope I won't be a part of a criminal investigation to looking for a dead body here. I'm joking. I don't know, it's just being closed. Anyway, when the people buy, they will take off this and we'll find out. I'll be so curious to know what kind of a rubbish has been thrown there maybe and just has been hidden not to be outside in the garden area. So you have this concrete building with bricks here, which is obviously was something like for pigs, typical to have a floor with the bricks, typical for pigs house. Not now anymore, have some bricks for materials, but still can be used, as I mentioned to you, for wood storage if you need the wood, or like a dog kennel as well. And you have this L shape form here, and there's an outside toilet always. Of course, where we're going without the outside toilet is a much more remarkable for the villages in Bulgaria. Let me zoom the roof slope from this side. Looks a bit the same like the one from outside, just all these Turkish tiles can't show us properly the shape of the roof, if there is any bends or not. Looks like there is some. I just follow the ridge tiles line, which show us that it's going up and down. Obviously follow the shape of the main beam on the top and the proper tiles here, you can see. So I think we're all together in the same opinion that these tiles over there should be changed. And this is the shed above the dead body room and the other room. I hope I'm not scared people when I say dead body room. Yeah, the owner will kill me if he find out what I'm saying on the video. So this is the fence with the neighbor. You can see the neighbor's barn there, and this is the neighbor house, and there is a kind of a room here of the neighbor. So the neighbor put obviously aircon unit, outside unit, which is being agreed with the present owners, and they have no any problems with this. But in the future, if the owners want this to be removed, he is obligated to remove, and he's a nice guy, so no problem at all. They can remove it. You know, it won't make any problems with the relation of the neighbor, and he doesn't live here constantly. It used to be his mother's house, and he just come to look after the garden from time to time. So we have all this proper fence from there. This is the back of the neighbor's room. And here you can see the stones, all of them going down up to where the concrete post and nets starts. But they're also proper, I can say. You can see there's no any problem with this net. This is just the way it's being done, with some stone foundation, concrete color and above, and then this net, which is separate. This is the neighbor's land, and you can see the house is over there, and it's not visible. It's just a type of a privacy, and you always can put like a green, not transparent one, the filled one, a green, or just covered by wood if you want. And that's it, and you have a completely privacy on this side, and the end of the land is down here, you can see. So we have the land here as a garden of the neighbor. This land, you can see the stone fence starts, but it's not good, it's gone here. We have overgrown bushes here, which is showing us that there's no any proper stone fence anymore. So, but you have some kind of a concrete post here, plus I'm trying to show you there, looks like a bit of a more stones, but not that much good. So we can put straight away that this side of the land over there, up from here, from there, all down there and all down there need completely repairing, and you can make it the way you want. Could be with the net, could be with the stones or concrete bricks. So this side here also I can see now used to be a proper fence, but not anymore, and you can see it's fell down. So from there all this side to the neighbor and all that downside need to be fixed. So it's not a proper fence at the moment. So this is the living area garden as we discuss, and we can see some views from the garden even. Not bad, beautiful to see the views over the other top of the village. Now I'm going to at the back of the house so I can show you the roof of the main house at the back slope, and then we come here to see the roof from this side and underneath, and then we're going to the second video inside. So a quick reminder, the barn and the shed, the road access there, the full fence with the neighbor this side is completely good one, the downside and the other side with that neighbor, but from the front side it's need completely repairing. Otherwise you can have a look and see here it's really good condition, this stone, so doesn't need to be touched here, and you can just change some of the tiles above. Otherwise all this is really good. So the garden area is, let's say, 2/3 good fence and 1/3 need to be fixed. So while I'm here, this is the house at the back, and you can see these stones extensions. So all this from the bottom to the top is stone completely. So I'll zoom the roof for you now, and you can see that the roof is in a good condition with the proper tiles we discussed a while ago, proper ridge tiles which been plastered, and you can see the chimney with a metal sheet around it, not bad condition at all. Continue this side as another chimney which has no metal sheet, maybe need one, otherwise we're not sure, as around the sides of the chimney water can go into it in the event of rain. Otherwise the rest of the roof is really good and straight. You can see what I don't think is in a good condition are the gutters. Let's go closer because the sun is sharpening, it's too strong today, the sun. I'm trying to find out for you. Yeah, I'll just zoom, but you can see the gutters are not in a good condition. Not that much bad, but I think they need, like this one has been a new part, has been added. In my opinion, to have a proper roof guarantee for the waters keeping away, you need completely new gutters, the same condition, not just to make piece and parts of the roof of the gutter, some parts done, some parts left. Okay, so you can have a look and see, I hope you can see, underneath is not bad condition, which is a sign of a good roof, which is the sign of a good roof. I don't know what's going on with my phone. Oh, okay, now look at this. Okay, to be honest, I can see that with these gutters it can stay for a while, but next, after 1.5 2 years, need to be changed. So if you start to do the work, because the house, some work has been done, but mainly the most of the work still waiting to be done, it's good to change while you do all the job, not to leave it for the next time. And this is this is the most important piece of the house, the roof. So don't leave it like this, just change them. Okay, so you can have a look and see. Now we're going this way. I hope you can see it. It's in a really good condition now. Yeah. The sun is very strong, so I'm not so sure you can see properly underneath. But I hope you did. Now, like, look at this. Yeah. It's everywhere like this. It's a very good condition. Okay. I'm continuing to trying to show you Doesn't matter, I can't see very well. I can see when I look at not through the phone. So you can see all this being done. Okay, now I'm going to show you the roof from this side. Yeah, it's a shame this fence not being done. All the rest is done, but this one not done. So it will be good when you did the fence here. It's not that much money to do this fence, but you know, it's need to be done. So now I will zoom the roof from this side. You can have a look and see. You can see the ridge tiles. You can see all the rest of the tiles. All looks good. In my opinion, this roof can last another 10 years minimum, which is a good sign. Yeah, and you can have a look this one as well. Okay, then we will try to see from this side. I'm afraid I can't show you that side. Maybe I will do my best to show you, but I'm not so sure can I show you this side, because this is the neighbor's garden here. No, I can't zoom that. No, it's not, can be seen. Anyway, we leave it this one. Sometimes I don't want to break the rules and go through the neighbor's garden without the neighbors know me, and I can see there's nobody there. Obviously the property is very well looked after, but nobody see here at the moment. Let me see from this side. I will try to do my best to show you. Yes, I think it's a good from here. Okay, yeah, so this side is not bad as well. I can say it's the same the other side. Why it's not clear? Okay, these suns cause problems. People like it and I like it too, but it's just so many problems. Okay, so obviously we look at the house, we look at the garden area, and this is the well, which is a proper well. And it doesn't look that much good, but it's, you can build up, and you can cover by flag stones around it, and you can build up like a roof of it with a rope to hang on the bucket. So now you know where we are, what we did seen. We are outside now, and before we go inside, I'll show you that there is a main entrance here, and there is another entrance. This one was like an extension to the house, which are going to see from inside what the people plan to do it. And you can see that all the PVC, all the windows has been changed to the PVC ones. Let's go and see what we have inside.